Welcome to this 2003 National Bank Series, the first ever triangular series to be held on New Zealand's shores, sponsored by the National Bank. And what a great match we've got lined up today. We've got India, the new tourist to New Zealand, up against New Zealand, and Australia, of course, the other team participating in this event. It really should be a great competition, and I'm joined by Martin Crowe. And Martin, how do you feel this competition is going to go?
I think it's going to go very good because it's the first competition and, people want to see how this competition goes and they'll be tuning into their television.
And Martin, where do you see this competition being won and lost?
Australia and India are very good one-dayers, but, Indian team haven't been showing the form lately, so I think the New Zealanders will have a chance up there.
Yes, and who would be the key people you'd look forward to winning a match?
For New Zealand would be definitely Shane Bond, with his bowling efforts, and Nathan Astle. And for India would be Sachin Tendulkar, and maybe Harbhajan Singh for his bowling. And for Australia, Brent Lee, his batting efforts, and maybe Shane Warne.
And well, what a setting we have today. We're at Pricewood Court Stadium, and down in the middle now we've got Jeremy Coney with the pitch report. Thanks, Ian. Well, the sun really has come out to shine today, and there'll be no interference at all as far as the weather is concerned, and there's just a slight breeze coming in from the south. And Gus says we can just get down to the pitch, and Greg Richards, the groundsman here, has been focusing on giving even movement for pace and for spin, and a little in it for the batsman as well. And it's contrasting ends really. At this end, the batsman should really get off to a decent start with brown grass all around. And if you get in here, Gus, there's a few cracks. I don't know if you'll see that, but there's a few cracks starting to develop, and they'll get larger as the day goes on. And of course, as we move over to this side of the pitch, there's a few green areas, and the pace bowlers really should get seam movement right here. And well, yes, this really should be a very mixed pitch. And well, Greg Richards was saying that he wants the pitch to do a lot for all types of bowlers and the batsmen, and he thinks whoever wins the toss has got a tough decision to make. Back up to you, Ian. Thank you, Jerry, and another very interesting report out in the middle once again. And well, now for the crucial part of today's match. Gavin Larson, the sponsorship manager for the National Bank, is the two captains in the middle for the toss. Thank you, Smithy. Well, I'm joined by the two captains and today's match referee, David DeSoma. Okay, it's your call, Sarah. Heads. Tails.
I'd like to bowl.
And what is your reason for bowling first?
Because I just think the pitch will be good conditions in the earlier of the day and it'll start getting a bit harder later on.
And what are your views on this pitch?
Looks quite green, so it could just slow down the slope. But pace bowlers a bit.
And who's your 12th man today?
Would have to be don't worry. I don't know what.
Okay, Stephen, thanks for your time.
Yeah.
And Sarah, well, not a great start to the tour, losing the toss again.
Yes.
And so, do you feel happy that you're having a bat first? Was that what you would have done?
Oh yeah, the ball will come up to the batsman easier, I think, yeah.
And so if you won the toss, would you have batted first?
Yes, I would have, yeah.
And well, your team, how they adapted to the New Zealand conditions?
Well, the pitch is a bit different, I think, yeah.
But do you think they've got a good chance of scoring some runs?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thanks, Sarah.
Thank you.
There you have it. New Zealand have won the toss and elected to bowl.
So there you have it. New Zealand have won the toss and elected to bowl, and we now await the two Indian openers of this first National Bank Tri-Series match. It's New Zealand versus India, and the two Indian openers we believe will be Sachin Tendulkar and Sourav Ganguly. Let's go to our first commentary pairing of Grant Nisbet, and he's with Navjot Singh Sidhu. Thank you, Smithy, and here we go. New Zealand coming onto the park. There's Brendan McCullum. He'll have to have a good game for the gloves today. And opening the bowling for New Zealand will be, once again, the ever sensational Shane Bond. And I take this moment now to bring in Navjot Singh Sidhu. Welcome to New Zealand, Navjot. Thank you, Grant. Beautiful day here in the Price Court Stadium in Christchurch. Beautiful weather. And great to be here. And now we just await the Indian batsman. And here they come. It'll be Sachin Tendulkar and Sourav Ganguly as they stroll out to the crease here. And beautiful sunshine here at Jade Stadium's home ground. It is Price Court Stadium. There's Tendulkar on the left, Ganguly on the right. It'll be Tendulkar to face first. At this picturesque stand, it's really beautiful here today. Hardly a cloud in the sky. And it'll be Shane Bond on the first ball. So welcome here to Price Court Stadium. Shane Bond to open up, and he's bowling to Tendulkar. And well, immediately a shot off the bat, it'll go down. And immediately a mix-up here in India. Both batsmen at the same end. And there's confusion here. Ganguly is not walking. And yes, confirmation from the square leg umpire, Ganguly is out. Stupid running here. You cannot tempt fate with your own egg. As you can see there, the captain, Sourav Ganguly. Stupid stuff. Yes, I don't know what the Indians were thinking there. Ganguly goes for 0, and it's 1 for 1. So, 1 wicket down already. Sourav Ganguly run out on the first ball, and that brings Rahul Dravid to the crease. He's had a very good series in the West Indies, and he'll be looking to continue that today in this first of 3 triangular series match in the National Bank Summer of Cricket. Ganguly tempting fate there, but unfortunately for him and his Indian counterparts, it did not pay off, and India are 1 for 1 after 1 delivery. So here we go, it'll be Bond coming for the second ball of the over. And it's a wide delivery down the offside, but just inside the wide line. Beautiful day here in Christchurch. And that's a no ball. New Zealand will appeal for anything in these early stages. So India move up. So here we go as Shane Bond comes in again. That one considerably slower there, as it just hits Dravid on the pad and they don't run. So 3 balls gone now. India 2 for 1. When you tempt fire, when you play with fire, you often get burnt. And the Indians have been doing that today. Another conference in the middle between Tendulkar and Dravid. India looking to get off to a good start. They have not done it. That's a good shot. And that'll go for 4. A great way to get off the mark for Rahul Dravid. So after 4 deliveries, India are 6 for 1. He had to take a risk, Dravid, and he did. And he played it beautifully. Such a key to get off to a good start in his opening overs. And he's done it beautifully. Price Court has been waiting all year for this one day. It really is a great ground. There's the Hadley stand. There's a come round. A lot of scenery here. It really is a beautiful cricket ground. So Bond's bowled 4 balls and he's gone for 6 runs, but he's got the wicket of Ganguly and a big edge and not out. Rahul Dravid really had to carry the innings here. He's been batting great in the West Indies, but he has not found form in New Zealand. So now there's just one more bowl left in this first over from Shane Bond. He's gone for 6 off it so far. Comes in again. Oh, and he just beats the bat. So to win the first over here at Prizes Court Stadium, it's 6 for 1. And here we are, the next bowler for New Zealand will be Daryl Tuffy bowling. And he'll be bowling to Sachin Tendulkar. And Tendulkar will hit him first up, down towards the boundary, and that's 4. A nice way to start from Tendulkar. Certainly this is the form that he's been carrying. He's like a tiger, Tendulkar. So eligible, so free. And here he goes again. There'll be 4 more to the total. So India, having a quick re-spark here. They've quickly taken their total up to 14 for 1 after 1.2 deliveries. Again, playing with fire. When you play with fire, you can often get burnt. But on that occasion, he played a beautiful shot. Brendan McCullum will be looking to prove himself today. He had a very good series against the West Indies with the gloves. And here we go, it'll be Tuffy in again, bowling to Tendulkar. He bowls a wide down leg side, and it's called wide, so now another wide to the total. And India take their total up to 15 for 1. Bad bowling now. Tuffy comes in again. This ball's considerably straighter. And wow, he hits it straight back to the over wickets, and unfortunate because that looked like a very good shot. As Tuffy comes in for the 4th ball is over. And it struck him on the pad. And a light-hearted appeal. 2 balls left now in this Tuffy over. And India are 15 for 1. That's a wide delivery. So India take their total up to 16. And Tuffy has bowled 2 wides in this over. He cannot throw that wide in this type of limited overs cricket. As we see Tendulkar will just go for a huge 6. That's a huge hit. What a shot by Sachin Tendulkar. That was a huge hit. He really played into that. That was a great hit there by Tendulkar. He's already up to 14. And the Indian total to 22. And there's 1 more ball left in this over. So the ball's been recovered. And it'll be Tuffy into bowl last over. Ball is over there. And it's a wide. 3rd wide in this over for Tuffy. That was as wide as a fat cat. You cannot bowl that in this limited overs arena, otherwise you get punished. And that's what Tuffy's doing, straying down leg side. And he's bowled 3 wides in this first over, not letting his team perform to their ability. As Tuffy comes into the last ball of the over, and punished again by Tendulkar. Tendulkar's on fire here to end the 2nd over. And India up to 27 for 1. So it'll be Shane Bond to bowl the last of his allotted overs. And it will be Dravid on strike. He's struck that beautiful 4. Tendulkar at the other end is up to 18 already after that huge 6 that went over our commentary box. And we now bring in the next pair of commentators, Gavin Larson and Martin Crowe. Thanks, Grant. Well, as you can see here, a ball that just bit the bat there, just missed the stumps. A good ball from Bond. And what a shot that was, into the fence for 4. Rahul Dravid, that's the second shot he's played out there. He's played it to perfection. He takes his tally up to 8. And India are now on 31 for 1 after 2.2 deliveries. And here we go again, he swept the ball here. And he's slow to run. And well, Martin, that's a problem with the Indians, the running between wickets. It certainly is, Gav. As you can see, Dravid struggled his way down to the other end there. 2.3 gone. India up to 32 for 1. Well, as you can see, that ball hit Tendulkar. He must have had some Indian hot curry before the game to keep him charged up. And again, straight down that line, but just inside the line, of the wide line. India, 32 for 1 after 1.4, 2.4. Yeah. So halfway through the innings, and they're looking for a very competitive score of around the 60 or 70 mark in this 5 over 1 day match. Bond comes in for his 5th ball. Well, he got a bottom edge on that one. Unfortunate for the Kiwis. They could have got a wicket there, just missing leg stump. So here we go, last ball of the over now. Bond comes into Tendulkar. Holy cow! That's gone for 4 more. Tendulkar is on fire here today. He takes his total up to 22. And India are on 36 after their 3 overs. Yes, nice timing again there. Beautiful shot. There you have it. So here we go now. We'll be Tuffy in again. Oh, and he's bowled him. That's a beautiful delivery there. Well, it certainly was. That's not how you bat. He didn't play it straight. And Tuffy gets the breakthrough, and Tendulkar's on his way for a very well made 22. He'll be very disappointed with that. I certainly know he was just starting to get in. And he goes at the score at 36 for 1, 2. Now here's the last batsman for India. Virender Sehwag. He's been batting down the order. He has not found form at opening in the latest series, so he's been dropped down to 5. And now India are at their last wicket with the score at 36 for 2 after 3.1 overs. Tuffy, beautiful bowling. He's the man of the hour. Just came off a brilliant series in the West Indies as he comes in again. And Tendulkar will punish that one down the ground for 4. In fact, that was Sehwag, so what a great way for Sehwag to get off the mark. Holy cow, he wackety-dooted down the ground for 4. You don't get much better than that to get off the mark. No, certainly not, Martin. So, 3.2 overs now gone. India, 40 for 2. There's the Ganguly. So Dravid at the other end. He's played a beautiful array of shots here today for his 8. 2 great boundaries. He's coming again, and that'll be 4 more. Whack! Well, it certainly is great batting by this Indian side. They now move up to 46 for 2 after 3.3 deliveries. Shewag up to 8. He's really batting brilliantly here today. He's just had the 2 balls. 3.3 gone here at Christchurch Stadium. And India 44 for 2. Sensational 4. So Tuffy comes in for his 4th ball of the over. Oh, and he's straight down again, and that's 4 more. How do you stop him? You can't. Look at that sensational shot from Shewag down the pitch. He moves up to 12 in just 3 deliveries. And India are now to 48 for 2 with 8 balls left in the innings. Yes, Daryl Tuffy is struggling with his line again. He's struggling with that today. He did get the very good, valuable wicket of Sachin Tendulkar. But apart from that delivery, he hasn't put it on the spot. No, he hasn't, and when you don't put it on the spot, you can't take wickets. And that is how India have amassed a total of 48 for 2. Dravid's got to be loving this. He's just at the other end. He's been watching the whole action. Hardly had to play a strike, but when he's been on strike, he's played 2 beautiful shots for 4. So here we go. Tuffy comes in for the 5th ball, is over. Oh, Newt, take it again. Holy cow, that's huge. Shewag goes up to 16, and India's 52 for 2 after just 3.5 deliveries. Yes, that really is great batting, Martin, isn't it? Certainly is. Uses the feet. His last ball of the over, and that's a no ball. Struggling for line, Tuffy. Line and length. He just cannot get it bang on the money. And India now up to 53 for 2 after just the 3.5 overs. Tuffy proving very expensive here. Yes, and when you're leading one of your leading strike bowlers are expensive, it's very, very tough on the rest of the bowlers in the team. And oh dear, that's a wide. So 54 now. New Zealand struggling. Oh, he goes again, Shewag. 1 bounce and into the fence for 4. Shewag, holy cow, he moves up to 20, and that's the end of the over. 58 for 2 with 1 over remaining, and it looks like Andre Adams is pulling up his shorts and getting ready to bowl this final over at the turf. So 58 for 2 here, Christchurch Stadium. Beautiful setting here, isn't it, Martin? Oh, certainly, isn't it a beautiful ground? As you can see, the Indian physio is out there. Dravid's getting attention on their arm. I think he got a bump in that last over, but he seems to be alright. So here we go, last over. Andre Adams to bowl. What can New Zealand restrict this Indian side to? They're 58 for 2. Bond comes in. Oh, and it goes high in the air. And they'll get 1. So Dravid moves up to 9. Shewag's on 20. And India, 59 for 1. 5 balls left in this innings. Oh! He's been caught behind. Holy cow, can you believe it? McCallum pulls off a blinder. Bond takes 2 wickets. And India are all out for 59. They've pulled it back beautifully. Andre Adams, what a man to bowl at the death. Sensational bowling, holy cow, he's happy. Dravid, he played a beautiful supporting knock, and that's the end of their innings. And we'll be back after this. So India have gone all out after 4.1 overs for 59. Tendulkar top scored with 22. Shewag chipped in with 20. Gangooli disappointingly run out for a duck. And Dravid played a great supporting role with 9. And there are 8 extras, most of them coming from toughies over here to Shocker. So India, 59. When we come back, New Zealand, we require 60 to win this first match in the National Bank Triangular Series. So here we go, welcome back. As you can see, the Indians coming on the ground with Zahir Khan. As they run out onto the ground, they're very enthusiastic. As you can see, there's the keeper, Prateef Patel. They've opted for the specialist keeper instead of their usual choice of Dravid here at Very Shocker in the West Indies on their last tour. Discussing tactics there. And we should nearly be ready as we go to our first commentary pairing of Grant Nisbet with Navjot Sidhu. And as you can see, well, here come the New Zealand batsmen, Stephen Fleming and Nathan Astle. Of course, New Zealand should get off to a good start here. Astle, he's in fine form with the bat at this particular moment. And Fleming at the other end, always stable and always a man to rely on. A confident captain who should be looking for quick and easy runs today. And Nathan Astle, well, we know his abilities with the bat. Let's just hope he can show them today. One man that won't be hoping for him is the man beside me, Navjot Singh Sidhu. Well, Nav, pretty good game in store today, isn't it? Certainly, Grant. When you fight fire with fire, you often get an outcome. And that's what the Kiwis are going to have to do today. They're going to have to play very, very good. So nearly ready to go here as we look through stump cam at this beautiful ground. The opening bowler will be Zahir Khan to defend the total of 59 from India. Here we bowling Nathan Astle, who leaves a wide one early on. So a wide first up, not a good start from Zahir Khan. So here we go, Khan to bowl's first ball, seeing how the first one was wide. Oh, and he gets that very, very straight. Taken in there by the keeper, Prateef Patel. These Kiwis should be looking for fast, early runs. But so far, Astle has been playing from the crease and not allowed him to play his shots. As Khan comes in bowls. Oh, and a beautiful shot by Astle down the ground. They run one and they'll stay for one. So after 2 balls, New Zealand, 2 without loss. So here's Stephen Fleming, first ball faced, and he'll get a run down. Prateef Patel, the young 17-year-old, making a mistake behind the stumps. Restricting New Zealand to 1 though. Stephen Fleming is such a confident batsman. Plays with a full array of strokes. He is certainly one for the New Zealanders, and the one they're looking for in the up-and-coming World Cup. Nathan Astle just has a little problem with his gear, so he'll just get that sorted out. So 3 balls gone here, New Zealand, 3 without loss. They really have to pick up the tempo now. Nice stroke by Astle, but plays back to the bowler. 4 balls gone, New Zealand on 3. Remembering they only have 5 overs to bat. And they require a further 57 runs. Oh, Nathan Astle slashing at a ball outside the off stump, just missing the wickets. So 1 more ball remaining in this first Zahir Khan over. New Zealand 3 for none. Again, Astle beaten outside off stump. That's the end of the first over. New Zealand 3 for none. So here we are, the new bowler is Javigal Srinath. He'll be bowling to Stephen Fleming, who charges him, and that's into the boundary for 4. What a shot from the captain. Danced down the pitch, used his feet, and he played that beautifully. Yes, he did. As he comes in again. Oh, and again he plays it away. 2 shots in the exact same area. Fleming takes his tally up to 9. And New Zealand are now up to 11 without loss after 1.2 deliveries. Fleming so confident, so cool in his slide, as cool as a cucumber. Srinath comes in again. And well, that's a no ball and a wide. Take your pick. There was a no ball signalled. So now New Zealand, after 1.2, are up to 12 runs. Here at Prizes Court Stadium. He comes in again. Oh! And detected an edge there off the bat of Fleming. But luckily enough, it hit the ground before it bounced through the keeper's towel. So New Zealand, 12 without loss here after 1.3. And that'll be another wide. So 13 now for none after 1.3. You cannot bowl that kind of delivery in this innings. We saw it from Tuffy in the first innings. Now we're seeing it from Srinath, who's usually a very good bowler. Oh, here we come. Fleming down the pitch again. 4 more. He takes his total up to 13. And New Zealand are up to 16. Ash still at the moment just playing a spotting role to Fleming. Usually it's the other way around, but not here today. But you know what they say. When the iron is hot, why cool it? So Srinath had the long chase down to the boundary to get the ball. 2 balls left in the Srinath over. And New Zealand going along quite nicely. Oh! Fleming, he's been subject to that in a couple of the other matches, is pushing at a ball outside the off stump. Luckily there, just got the bat out the way. There we go, last ball over now. Srinath into Fleming. And that's a wide. So 1 more ball left in the over. And Fleming will just tap it out onto the onside. He'll keep strike for next over. So after 2 overs, New Zealand going along quite nicely. They are 19 for none after 2 overs. So counter bowls last over here. New Zealand, after they need 41 off 3 overs. And here we go. Oh, and there's a catch in the air. Oh, and it's been dropped by the keeper. And it will go for 4. So Fleming fights with fire again and has paid off for him as it flew away to the boundary. You cannot drop catches like that in this type of the game. Patif Patel, specialist keeper. Well, you wouldn't be able to know at this stage because he's had a shocker. So now New Zealand move up to 23 after 2.1 overs. As Khan comes in, ooh, and it's a good off-cutter there. Just bit the bat and the wickets, unfortunately, for the Indian bowler. So 2.2 gone now. New Zealand up to 23 for 1. And Fleming has 20 of those runs. Oh, and Fleming pushes another one, gets the bottom edge. And they'll run through for the single. They'll go to 24. Fleming goes to 21. After 2.3 deliveries. And take this time to bring in Gavin Larson and Martin Crowe into the commentary box. Thank you, Grant. Well, yes, New Zealand come back pretty slow and steady at this rate, but they haven't lost a wicket. That could be crucial in the later overs when they want to go for a bit of a smack. 2.3 overs gone, so halfway through the innings, and they're on 24. Well, I don't know about this, Gav. I think they have to go for it now, really. They need to pull out the big shots. Astle hasn't fired today. Oh dear! And that's unfortunate for the Indians. It will roll out to the 4. Astle takes his tally to 6. And New Zealand up to 28. After 2.5. Well, unlucky there. Carney's been bowling brilliantly today, but unfortunately he's finding the edge and it's flying past the keeper. Oh! Whackity-doo! Holy cow, that's in the stands! What a shot! Astle finding some of that form. What a great way to end the 3rd over. So 3 overs gone now, and New Zealand up to 34 for none. Here we go, 2 overs left for New Zealand. As you can see, charges and that's 6. What a great shot from Fleming. He's pulling out the guns now. And New Zealand are on fire here. Yes, wow. When you don't have wickets lost, you can go for those shots later on, and that's what he's done. Holy cow, that was a huge 6. As Srinath comes in again, and Fleming again goes for it for 4 more. Yes, and now Fleming has raced up to 31. And New Zealand are on 47 for the loss of just no wickets. So 47 for none, and they've got 10 balls left in this innings. And that's a no ball. And holy cow, it's gone for 6. Fleming on fire here. He takes his total to 37, and New Zealand reach the 50. They're 53 for none. Holy cow. Well, that was huge, wasn't it? Real huge shot. Following on from that man there, Astle, who started it. Trouble finding the ball again out there. What a shot from Fleming. They're on fire here. The 2 former flatmates are hammering it to all parts of the boundary. 3 balls left. 7 runs needed for victory. Fleming strays down leg, and he'll get 1. He'll take his total to 38. With 2 balls left in this over, New Zealand 54 for none. The 50 partnership coming up of just 21 deliveries. Sensational stuff. Yes, certainly. They're a great combination, Astle and Fleming, and they're showing why today. So 2 balls left now in the over, and New Zealand require 5 to win. Oh, and he's straight on pad. An appeal, but it was going down leg side, and they'll get it leg by. So now just 4 runs to win off the last ball of this over, and there's 1 over left. Yes, I'll be looking to Fleming to finish it here. He's on 38. Srinath comes in. Oh dear, he's missed it. So that's the end of the over. So now 1 over left, and New Zealand require 4 runs to win. So the new bowler is Ashish Nehra. He'll be, oh, and Furry, and it's gone for 4 byes, and that's the ball game. New Zealand have won this match. What a great victory. Fleming finishes a sensational, holy cow, 38, not out, a sensational innings. Astle finishes up on 12. Extras scored as many as Astle, and India not happy, and New Zealand come away with the victory here. They finished up on 60 without loss, a sensational batting performance. Let's just go down under the stands with the players, with the National Bank ambassador, Gavin Larson.
Thanks, Smithy, and I'm down here with the victorious captain, Stephen Fleming. Well, Flem, it must have been a pretty hard job. Do you think any stage in that match you thought you were out of it?
Oh, yes, it was a very tough match, you know. After the 2 overs we thought, oh, you know, we might lose it, but we didn't. We wanted to stay positive, and that last 2 overs, that especially that fourth over and third, we got quite a good run rate.
And, well, not all your batsmen got a test, but very nice to know that you got a couple of informed players at the top of the order at the start of the season.
Yes, you know, always to have those players is very good, because you need some experienced and non-experienced players in your team.
Thanks, Stephen.
Thank you.
Back up to you in the studio.
So here we go. So what a great game. We hope you can join us for the next game, New Zealand versus Australia. That's coming up. We'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.
Welcome to Price of Course Stadium for Game 2 of the Tri-Series, the National Bank Tri-Series, New Zealand versus Australia. And what a great start it had just 3 days ago. New Zealand beating India with an over to spare, just under an over to spare. And let's hope this game has just as much excitement as the last one. And, well, we'll go down to Jeremy Coney in the middle with the pitch report. Thanks, Smithy. Well, with 3 days ago since the last match, and the pitch seems to have dried out a very lot, with more brown patches starting to appear and the green starting to fade away, which should offer a bit of assistance towards the batsmen. And we'll Gus can get in here. The cracks, which I showed you last time, have widened to about twice the size and could make a big impact for the spin bowlers bowling later on in the day. And well, conditions couldn't be better. Blue sky, light easterly breeze, just perfect for cricket. And I'm joined by the head groundsman of Price of Course Stadium, Greg Richards. Nice to have you on the show.
Thanks, Jeremy.
And well, Greg, what kind of grass have you been using on this pitch?
Oh, this is a chewing fescue, and it's designed for the harsh temperatures that we get in this area.
Yeah, and what do you think will be a competitive score in this game?
I'd say you'd have to be looking up 150. 150 would be a good score. The wicket's designed to last. It's made of good white for soil, so it should be pretty consistent.
And how do you feel the pitch played in the last match?
I thought it was reasonably good. I thought perhaps the batsman could have applied a better technique, but I really don't think there was any problems with the pitch last time out.
Thanks, Greg.
Fine, thanks, Jeremy.
Back up to you, Ian.
Right.
Thanks, Jerry, for another interesting pitch report. And now we'll go down to Gavin Larson, the National Bank Sponsorship Manager. He's in the middle of the two captains, Stephen Fleming and Ricky Ponting. Thanks, Ian, and here's the two captains. Ricky, you call.
Heads.
Is tails. Stephen, you won the toss. What are you looking to do?
I will bowl.
Well, what's your decision? Why are you choosing to go first?
Well, the pitch seems very dry, so it'll be very good for fast bowlers, and I just think it'll be a good pitch to bowl first.
Looking for a good start from your batsman in that second innings again?
Hopefully, yes. Yep.
Thanks, Stephen.
Thank you.
Well, Ricky, you've lost the toss. Is it crucial for your team?
Oh, you know, I mean, it's disappointing to lose the toss, but I don't think it's the crucial bit of the game.
And your team have been practicing on these conditions against Central Districts in recent weeks. How does that assist your team?
Yeah, we've got a good workout down there at McLean's Park, and yeah, well, I think it should assist our team, you know. It's nice to be in New Zealand climate, and yeah.
Thanks, Ricky, and good luck.
Thanks, mate.
There you have it. Australia have won the New Zealand have won the toss and elected to field.
And welcome back to the Price of Course Stadium, and the New Zealand team are coming onto the field. And well, they really do need to win here to cement their place in the final, coming up in just a few days' time. And the Australians are just about to come out. And here they come, Adam Gilchrist and Matthew Hayden, two very fine Australian batsmen. And while they get going, Australia will usually win the match from there on in. The Australians are blessed with wonderful players throughout the whole team, and really look for experienced players up the top of the order to get them some early runs. And Shane Bond is opening the bowling for the Kiwis. First ball of the day. It's been driven, he'll just pick up the one. And Adam Gilchrist is off the mark with a fine shot. Out through point, just to pick up the single. And I'm joined by Ian Smith, and well, Ian, how do you see this turning out? And that's a wide. Yes, the Australians certainly need to watch their discipline. The New Zealanders certainly need to watch the discipline. 1 for 1, 1. He's got it away for 6. 6 runs. Matthew Hayden, the aggressive batsman. That was a marvellous shot. Not do any better than that. Pulled the ball away for 6. Oh, and very close to being another wide by Shane Bond. 7 for 1 off 3 balls. And oh, it's confusion. And Adam Gilchrist just gets home. The Australians looking for quick singles early on. Not out. Very close to being a wide. Shane Bond is pushing it very fine. 7 without loss after 4 balls. Bond to Hayden. Shane Bond set to continue from the southern end of the ground, following to Matthew Hayden. He's got it away. He will pick up the 1, which brings Adam Gilchrist on strike. Just 1 ball left in the over. It's 8 for 0. Wow, what a start by the Australians, setting themselves a very good platform. And Adam Gilchrist, the high strike rate he usually has. Shane Bond, 1 remaining in the over. As the batsmen discuss tactics. And well, Smithy, what do you think about these Kiwis bowling wide so often early in this match?
Well, it's stupid bowling, really. They're giving the batsmen runs which they cannot afford to give. It's leading Australia right into the match.
But the Australians are 8 for 0. Shane Bond, the revelation of last season. A key wicket taker for the Kiwis. Going to Adam Gilchrist. And he'll pick up the single to end the over. And it is 9 without loss after the first over. Australia. It is 9 without loss after the first over. And while the Kiwis have come up with an intervention, Daniel Vettori is opening the bowling at the northern end of the ground. Adam Gilchrist tries the reverse sweep without any luck. Hitting the pad on the way through.
Well, Gilchrist is obviously trying his luck here. You never know, he might get away with it and pull off a few runs.
Vettori bowls. And it's hit for 4. A beautiful shot by Adam Gilchrist. It is 13 without loss. 1.2 overs been.
You can't sit fields for shots like that. Just brilliant batting from the Australians.
Vettori to Gilchrist. Comes down the ground and charges. It's in the air. Dropped. And they're running 2. And he's not out. Not out, says umpire Torfor of Australia. It is not out. New Zealanders did not hear the call to start off with, but they've quickly gone back into their batting positions. It was a very close call by the umpire. It's in the air, but it's safe, and it's 4 runs. 4 more to the total. It is 21 without loss after 1.4 overs.
Well, the Australians just getting away with it now, starting to get on top.
And he's knitted behind. 3 no run. Brendan McCullum cleans up. Daniel Vittori coming up last ball in the over. And it's hit him on the pads. And no run. 21 for 0 after 2 overs at Price Ricard Stadium. And Gilchrist is on 16 and Matthew Hayden on 5 as Shane Bond continues. And Hayden's got it away fine, but they'll just pick up the single. Well, that's great running by the Australian batsman there. Putting all the pressure on the New Zealand fielders, and there's nothing they can do about it. And that's hit him high on the arm. That won't feel comfortable in a few days' time. 2 balls gone in this over. 22 without loss. It's a crackerjack of a delivery. It's all the way for 6. Adam Gilchrist moves up to 21. And it's 27 without loss. Great batting by the Australians. It's 27 without loss as we've reached the halfway mark in the innings. On to Gilchrist. It's in the air. There's a no ball above hit high. Whale above. And they're running too. Run out opportunity there. And Gilchrist skims through. And it's a beautiful shot for 4. Great batting by Matthew Hayden. He advances his score on to 9. Hayden on 9, Gilchrist 23. He's edged it. There's some confusion. And a poor throw by Brendan McCullum, the keeper, sees Gilchrist home. And that's the end of the 3rd over. And with that, we'll have a change in the commentary. Tony Gregg is joined by Gavin Larson. Yes, thank you, Richie. Well, the Australians are off to a fine start here. 33 without loss. And Gilchrist misses one down leg side, not called wide by umpire Torfor. And Daniel Vittori, well, he needs to improve his figures. He's gone for a few today. That's right, Tony. And that's through to the boundary for 4. Adam Gilchrist. Great boundary there for the Australians. It moves their score onto 37 without loss. To 3.2. He's charged and it's 4 more. The Australians are on fire. There's no stopping from here. The Kiwis are in deep trouble. They need wickets. And Adam Gilchrist is slogging him. Wide delivery. And it's 6 runs. It was 6. Just bounced a metre over the boundary line. No doubt about it. Adam Gilchrist advances his score on. And Adam Gilchrist on 37. And Matthew Hayden at the end of the other end, a bit starved off strike on 10. 47 without loss. And it's hit away. 6 runs. 6 runs to Gilchrist. It's 43. The Australians are dominating this game. That's right, Tony. New Zealand's are offering them too much length, and well, the Australians are just putting them away to all ends of this ground. It's a poor bowling display by the Kiwis. As Daniel Vettori comes in the southern end. Straight down the ground, and that's 4 runs. 4 runs, he's up to 47. Adam Gilchrist has moved ever so close to the 50. Great batting by the Australians. They're really putting the heat on the New Zealand bowlers. 57 without loss. And here comes Daniel Vettori. And there's a no ball called. You can't bowl there. A metre over the batsman's head. You can't bowl like that on this pitch. And Daniel Vettori, very frustrated. And oh dear, what happens there? The ball slipped out of Vettori's hand. The red-faced Kiwi. He does not have a great day today with the ball. Bowling to Gilchrist. And that's his 50. What a 50, Adam Gilchrist. That could be a match winner, we don't know yet. 51 not out. That is a very good 50. 51, his first on this stadium, second in this country, and not many balls faced. Great batting by the Australians, and that's the end of the 4th over. It is 61 without loss, 1 over to come. Last over coming up, and Jacob Oram will be the new bowler for New Zealand. Jacob Oram. The Australians have not seen much of him, as he hasn't had a bowl yet in the series. Just playing a bit of provincial cricket. Oram to Hayden. Ten not out to Matthew Hayden. That's a great shot. All the way for 4. Beautiful batting, Matthew Hayden. Advances his score onto 14. With Adam Gilchrist on 51 not out at the other end. And of course the extra no ball. 66 without loss, 5 to come. And he's cut it away. And very sloppy keeping. McCullum, he just had to hit the stump and he was gone. Poor keeping by the Kiwis. And Gilchrist slices it to the bowler. No run there. 3 to come. It's in the air. And it's gone for 4. 4 runs to Adam Gilchrist. Yet another. 55 for Adam Gilchrist. A marvellous innings here at Price McCall Stadium. Oram to Gilchrist. He's gone again! 4 more. Adam Gilchrist is playing the innings of a lifetime. He's just smacking them everywhere. Still 1 ball remaining. He's hit it in the air. And it's bounced just short of the boundary. They're running 2. Gilchrist is taking the 3rd. No, he's not. And the Australians end up on... Yes, they finish on 77. What a marvellous innings by that man, Adam Gilchrist. 61 runs. And Matthew Hayden with the supporting role at the other end. And the Kiwis, well, they'll be out here in a couple of minutes' time with the huge task of chasing 78 for victory. join us back here in half an hour's time with the New Zealand innings. Welcome back to the cricket. It's the second innings chase, and Australia will be defending their lead of 77. And opening the bowling will be Brett Lee. And well, Brett Lee, arguably the quickest bowler in the world today. And here they come, the New Zealand batsmen. The big job ahead of them of chasing 78 for victory. Nathan Asto and Stephen Fleming. And well, it looks like Fleming will be taking strike first. And Brett Lee opening up at the southern end of the ground. Wow, Australia just need a quick wicket or two to sew this match up and take the remainder. It's another pad, it's an LBW appeal, but it's straying down leg side. And a great delivery first up. And while the New Zealanders require a run rate of over 15 to win the match, very high, so they can't take it slowly at any stage of the innings. And it's hit straight on the ground, caught and bowled. Brett Lee has caught and bowled Nathan Asto off his first ball, and New Zealand are in all sorts to catch it. It's 1 for 1. Oh dear. Well, that should not be happening now for New Zealand. The master blaster, Nathan Asto, is gone out for a gold duck. And here's the new batsman for New Zealand, Craig McMillan. Well, Richie, what are your thoughts on this Australian bowling attack now getting into the New Zealand middle order? Yes, I think it'll be very close, as the New Zealand middle order have had no batting time at the crease. And Craig McMillan, very handy batsman to have, and he does increase run rate given the chance. Brett Lee to bowl the third ball of the over. And a great defensive shot down the ground. No run. 1 for 1. New Zealanders are in all sorts of trouble. It's in the end, gone! Brett Lee has taken his second catch in the over, caught and bowled. It's 1 for 2. Yes, 1 run, 2 wickets. I don't believe it either. And Craig McMillan follows in quick succession from Nathan Asto. And well, Australia have got the box seat in this match right now. And the new batsman for the New Zealand team is Andre Adams. He's been pretty inconsistent with the ball lately, but will make up for that with the bat. As both these teams strive to make the final of this tournament. And Brett Lee with 2 left in the over. Have Australia 1 run for 2 wickets. Oh, and that's just swung from the off stump. Crackerjack. The fine piece of bowling by the Australian bowler. Well, Gav, how do you feel New Zealand's chances are now?
Yeah, I think New Zealand are really struggling at the moment.
In fact, Daryl Harper, the umpire, has signalled that for 4 byes. So New Zealand finally, for stroke of luck, take out to 5 for 2. The last ball of the first over. And New Zealand well behind the run rate as well, when they're already 2 down. Oh dear. Oh, and it's hit him, it's pretty plumb. He's giving him. He's giving him. He's gone. That would have taken out middle stump, I know that would have. You can't get any straighter than that. He's a bit reluctant to walk, but he's been given. And the Australians have crumbled to 5 all out, losing by 72 runs. Well, and Glenn McGrath's happy the wicket off his first ball. And the Kiwis, they have to rely on India to get beaten to make it into the final. But you never know what happens in this game of cricket. New Zealand have lost this game by 72 runs. Well, thank you, Ian, and we're drawing down here with the acting Australian captain Brett Lee after Ricky Ponting got a groin strain halfway through the first innings. And well, Brett, pretty pleasing to get 2 cotton bowls in the first over.
Yes, certainly, and the LBW wasn't too bad either, and 3 wickets, I think, shows pretty good performance today.
Doesn't it make a mockery of this whole tournament winning by a good 72 runs?
Sure, but we're going to come back in 3 nights now to versus India, and after that, well, yeah.
Well, thanks for your time, Brett, and good luck with the India match.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks, Gav. So, Australia, with Brett Lee's brilliant bowling performance, 3 for 5, and of course Adam Gilchrist, 61 not out, have helped Australia through to a 72-run victory. And now there's just 1 more match left in the series until we get to the final. It'll be Australia versus India in 3 days' time. India need to win, otherwise they're out of the competition. We hope you can join us then. But it's good night, goodbye for now, here from Private Court Stadium in Christchurch.
Welcome to Private Court Stadium. Bad news here today. The weather has not come here to play. This match between Australia and India was going to be a very crucial match, and well, because of substantial rainfall overnight and still going now, the outfield is an absolute mess, and well, there's going to be no play today, umpire Daryl Harper has told us, and we can only look forward to 3 days' time when Australia take on New Zealand in the final, and well, as the points table stands, New Zealand on 3 points, Australia on 2, and India unlucky on 1. We'll see you back here in 3 days' time with the final, New Zealand versus Australia. Yes, welcome to Pricewood Court Stadium and for the National Bank Series final, Australia versus New Zealand. And well, the weather has dried up considerably after Wednesday's rainfall in the Australian-India match, and the outfield is absolutely dry and the pitch is fine. And well, this match should really be a classic as far as New Zealand are concerned. They made the final in their own tournament, but now can they go on against a touring Australian side full of star players? And well, down in the middle, Jeremy Coney with the pitch report. Thank you, Smithy, and well, the pitch, it has had time to dry out. That rainfall was only temporary and the sun has been out ever since. And as far the weather is perfect, you'll not get an interruption from that today. We'll get a full day's cricket in no matter what. Now, as we take a look at this pitch, it has changed drastically since we last saw it. The cracks are starting to appear out here. Can you get that in there, Gus? And, oh God, these are just dreadful. There's going to be plenty of movement from the bowler, plenty of cracking, and it's just crumbling. And as the ball hits out throughout the day, it's just going to fall apart. And this one here, it's like, you can pull it up, just no problem. It's a bam hole. A hamster could live in there. It's just dreadful. You win the toss, you bowl. Back up to you, Smithy. Thanks, Jerry, for another interesting pitch report. And now I've got Gavin Larson, the National Bank Sponsorship Manager, in the middle with the 2 captains, Ricky Ponting and Stephen Fleming, for the toss. I've got the 2 captains, and Ricky, you call.
Tails.
It is heads. Stephen?
We'll bowl first of all.
And what's your reasoning for the bowling?
There is quite a few cracks, but if we bowl in the right place, or if we bowl in that particularly crack area, we'll do a lot of swing, and I think it's really
And who's your 12th man today?
Paul Hitchcock.
So thanks for your time, Stephen.
Thank you.
And Ricky, disappointed losing the toss?
Oh yeah, but we lost the last one and came out all right, and hopefully we can do that again today.
And who's your 12th man today?
12th man today is Andy Bickle, bit unlucky, but Brett Lee's got the north after his great bowling last match.
Thanks, Ricky.
Cheers, mate.
And here the bowling team, New Zealand,
On to Priceford Court Stadium. And well, all the pressure's on them today. They got beaten by a good 72 runs in that last match. And what a hiding that was at the hands of this team, the Australians. And here come the openers, Matthew Hayden and Adam Gilchrist. What form Adam Gilchrist is in. Absolutely bloody amazing. Smashing a good 60 odd. A match winning one it was too. And don't write off their bowlers either. Wow, enjoyed by Richie Beno. Well Richie, how do you see this match going?
Well, you see, Martin, I can't see Australia losing this match. Because New Zealand had such a shocker in that last match, and Australia played so fine.
Yes, thanks Richie. And the opening bowler for the New Zealand Black Caps is Shane Bond. From the southern end of the ground. In the air and 4. Holy cow, first ball, 4 runs.
That was a fine shot off the back foot by Andrew Gilchrist.
Well, Shane Bond coming for the second ball. Edged. And it's down to the boundary for 4.
That was a slice of luck for the batsman.
It's 8 for 2.
8 for 0, 2 balls. Fine start for the Australian batsman. Front foot in the air. It's all the way for 6. That's just beautiful batting by Adam Gilchrist. He looks in that fine form which he showed against New Zealand in the last match.
Well, a lot of speculation in this match whether New Zealand deserved to make it after India had the chance, but it was rained off. But New Zealand are here nonetheless. Shane Bond to Gilchrist. And it's gone for 4. 4 runs. There's no stopping that sort of shot. Front foot and 4.
He's been in fine form this whole summer, Adam Gilchrist. He's just been hitting a lot of runs freely and quickly.
And it is 4 runs.
.22 without loss after 0.5 overs. As the Shane Bond is bowling. Bond to Gilchrist.
Front for slot, and that's 4. There's no stopping that sort of shot. Gilchrist has got 26, and there's only been 1 over. New Zealanders are in all sorts of trouble yet again. Daryl Tuffy needs to make a breakthrough. Usually taking a wicket off his first over. Here we go. Tuffy to Hayden. He's cut it fine. Chance of a run up, but Hayden makes it safe. And well, 27 without loss. Hayden's off the mark. Daryl Tuffy really does need to halt this run rate. It's in the air, but it's safe. 4 runs. It's gone for 4.
That was a crackerjack shot. Could not place the ball any better than that. A very risky shot, that one. No need to run for that.
Holy cow, he's gone again. 6 runs. Adam Gilchrist has rocketed up to 33. And Hayden on 1 after 1.3. Oh, he's just unstoppable. That's 4 more.
4 runs, and Hayden moves up to 5. He's in on the Gilchrist picked up the runs, I'm sorry. 37. Can he get the second 50 of the series? By far the leading backs. I'm sorry, our scorer has checked us up. Gilchrist is actually on 40. Make that 46. 46 to Gilchrist. And 1 to Hayden. It's 47 without loss. 2 balls to come. Gilchrist 46, Hayden 1. And a fine shot for 4 as Adam Gilchrist brings up his second 50 of the tour. Adam Gilchrist once again has shown the world what a fine batsman he really is. That's his 50, and Hayden at the other end hasn't had any strike to speak of. He's had 1 ball, and he's on 1, and there's still 1 to come in the... Yes, it's the last ball of the over coming up. Adam Gilchrist on 50. Seriously pressing claims for 100. Wouldn't that be amazing? And he takes a single. There's trouble here. No, Hayden's in. In by a country mile. And as Gilchrist moves on to 51, Hayden on 1. It's 52 without loss at the end of the second over. Shane Bond to continue. Running to Gilchrist on 51 not out. It's in there. All the way for 6. That's just a beautiful cricket shot by Adam Gilchrist as he moves up to 57. Shane Bond to continue to Adam Gilchrist. Flicked up the leg. There's a mix-up here, but there'll be no run. That's pretty funny. Adam Gilchrist, a dot ball. 58 for 0 after 2.2 overs. Flicked up the legs and they'll pick up the single. That takes Gilchrist to 58 not out. Hayden on 1. Bond to continue. Well, it's 58 for 0 and we're halfway through the innings. Could be a record score here at the Price McCaw Cricket Ground. And they took the run. The wicketkeeper wasn't alive there. He really should have been paying attention. And that goes down as a bye. 59 for 0. With that, we have a change in the commentary. We have Tony Gregg and Gavin Larson. Yes, thank you, Richie. Well, this game really does have it all. As we see Matthew Hayden having a break. There's nothing to really have a break for as we stay a non-striker then the whole time. And well, the Australians are 59 for 0 with still another 2 overs to come. And here's Shane Bond. Yes, Shane Bond. Long one up for the pace bowler. Well, he really is a quick bowler. Not as quick as Brett Lee, of course. That's Gilchrist. And that's 4 runs. 4 runs, Adam Gilchrist. That's 61 for the Australian. And this New Zealanders are looking all kinds of trouble. It would take some sort of miracle to win this match from here. Gilchrist on 61. Make that 65. Yeah, 65 for Gilchrist. 1 for Hayden, and they had a bye. Wow, what sort of miracle is going to happen here? New Zealand get out of this. Been absolutely fantastic batting from the Australians. 68 for 0 with 2 overs to come. They're seriously looking at scoring a good 100. Puffy. And it's a wide delivery. Yeah. Oh, and it's been drawn to 4 overthrows.
That is poor fielding by the New Zealanders. That is shocking. There's 4 overthrows. Yep. 65 to Gilchrist. Hooked away off the navel, and it's 4 more. Well, Gilchrist on 69. Heaton on 5. And there's a couple of extras in there as well. 71 for Gilchrist, I'm sorry. No run there. Good fielding by Lou Vincent there, preventing the single from being scored. Gilchrist better pull his finger out if he's going to get 100 here. Pushed away for the single. 72. Wide caught by Daryl Harper. Another extra in the extras column. A very wide delivery there. As Gilchrist, 72. And Heaton, 5. In the air. This is the run-outs on here. Gone. Matthew Hayden's innings of 5 has been ended tragically. Reluctant to walk at first, but he's been given the signal, and New Zealanders are sledging him as he goes off. A fine innings by Hayden, supporting Adam Gilchrist, out for 5. Here is Ricky Ponting, the Australian captain. 5 both come in the innings, and Gilchrist on 73, and Ponting just new at the crease. Jacob Oram bowling. Off the legs, and that's 6 runs. 6 runs. A fine shot by Adam Gilchrist to take him to 79. 4 balls to come in this innings. Oh, and he's bowled. Bowled him. Gilchrist's wonderful innings of 79 has come to an end. Bowled off Jacob Oram. And Australia are 2 down for 87. What a wonderful innings it was. The crowd are giving him a standing ovation as he comes off, raising his bat to the crowd. Here comes a new batsman for Australia, Damien Martin. And there's 3 balls to come in, 87 for 2. Well, Jacob Oram really has made a difference to the side, taking the key scalp of Adam Gilchrist. Jacob Oram bowling the cap. The sun getting in his eye. I know the feeling. In the air! Oh, dearie me. There was a chance there. And oh no! And it's been thrown for 4 overthrows. Now it's just cut down. But they pick up the 1 overthrow. And Australia, 88 for 2. 2 balls remain. Smash for 4. 1 ball to come in there on 92. 92 for 2. 1 ball remains. Here we go, the last ball of the innings. 92 for 2. And no run scored, and that's the end of the innings. It's a fine innings it was too. 92. Wonderful score. There's Ricky Ponting and Damien Martin. Yes. Well, they should be proud of themselves. Australia have got a fine total, and we'll be back in a few moments' time with the New Zealand Runchies.
So here we go. Grant Nisbet here for the Zimmings. And as you can see, here is the Australian players coming onto the ground here. And now we await the New Zealand batsmen, Stephen Fleming and Nathan Astle, to come out to chase this massive total of Australia's. They scored 92. And I'm joined by Navjot Singh Sidhu. Wow, Nav, it's hard to get this total, isn't it? Certainly, Grant, especially this man, Brett Lee. He's on fire throughout the series. Disappointing for my Indian chumps, they did not make it. But these two are certainly worthy of a final place. So here we go, it'll be Brett Lee to bowl the first ball. So Brett Lee comes in and wow, a nice little shot to get off the mark there. And we'll go for 4, so 4 runs to start. Timing is so crucial in these early overs. And Fleming, what a beautiful shot from Fleming. He played a brilliant innings last time for his 38. As Lee comes in again. Oh, and he's hit it for 6. That's a huge hit from Fleming. So Fleming moves up to 10 off just 2 deliveries. He's got the second best average of the series. His average is currently 52. Adam Gilchrist has the best. He has got a whopping average of 140. Certainly it's been a great series for Adam Gilchrist, and he continued it today with a nice 79. As he comes in again, and oh, Fleming onto the front foot, and that's 4 more. Great shot. Sometimes when you play with a candle, the fire may burn you, but sometimes it will just grave your skin. Another occasion, that's what happened. Yes, certainly. As Lee comes in again. Oh, and he plays and misses. And they run 1. And so now there's 1 more ball left in this Brett Lee over. He'll be bowling to Nathan Astle. And that's a wide delivery, and they'll run 1. So New Zealand move up to 17 after the 1 over. And we'll be back after this short ad break.
Welcome back. The news here is not good at all. There's been a sudden burst of sun shower here, and it looks pretty permanent. It's very heavy. The outfield is absolutely drenched, and well, the covers went on very late for the pitch. And we've been told by the groundsman Greg Richards, there's no show in this pitch, this game being allowed to flow on with no reserve day planned. And well, that means Australia win by superior run rate, and Australia made 92 for 2, and New Zealand, going at their run rate, would have made 90. So Australia has been given the win, only just. Kevin Larson is downstairs with the 2 captains. Well, welcome down here, and I'm joined by Stephen Fleming. Pretty gutted Stephen Fleming, I must say. Very disappointing for you, isn't it?
Yes, we got 18 off the first over. We could have gone better, I think, yeah.
Yeah, but you weren't to know about that sudden burst of rain, were you?
Yes, I was very disappointed. We're going quite well. 18 for none, yeah.
But it's a good build-up for your upcoming tour of Bangladesh, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Great batting by Astle and myself. And we had some good bowlers like Shane Bond, yeah.
Thanks for your time, Stephen, and good luck for your upcoming tour. And now, just about to be joined by the winning captain, Ricky Ponting. Well, Ricky, you won, but very lucky.
Yeah, mate, I mean, it's good to have a win, but not in the circumstances, but we'll take it.
And what are your views on this whole tournament, the structure of it? Do you think it's fair?
I think it's very cool. I think that, very good for the New Zealand people, I mean, us Australians have had one for a good 25 years, and it's good for the Kiwis.
And well, it's permanent, and you're due back here in 2 years' time. You're looking forward to it.
Oh, certainly, it's a great place, and pleasure to come back.
And well, it's great winning the series for you, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, certainly, mate.
Thanks for your time, Ricky.
Thanks, mate.
And that's News Understands. Back up to you, Smithy.
Thanks, Gabe. Well, it really was disappointing end to this tour. And now I'm joined. Ricky Ponting has rushed up to the commentary box and joined us for the presentation, seeing it's too wet outside. Right, Ricky, here you go.
Cheers, mate.
Few words?
Oh, yeah, you know, I mean, yeah, as I say, disappointing the way it ended like this, but we'll take this any way it comes.
Thanks, Ricky.
Thanks,
And
mate.
of course, it was a very disappointing end to the tour, but Australia have taken out the series, and we'll see you on the screens very soon. From us, it's goodbye.